And welcome back. Hello everybody. Today we are playing some StoneHearth Alpha 18. This is the test version, the latest dev build. So guys, don't expect the most reliable gameplay, but hopefully I get to show you guys a lot of, what's going on with the game. If this is your first time, watching my videos or looking at the game of StoneHearth, please be aware that it is an alpha and there are changes that are going to be made. But guys, so right now we're going to start a new game. It's going to be episode 1 of a hopefully great series. We're going to start a new game like I just said right now. So as I said, guys, this is going to be a new series. If you like it, please leave a like down below. If you don't, please tell me. I know I've been really unreliable in the past, so if you guys, don't want to leave a like, I understand. It makes sense to me. Hopefully this time I, get to actually stick to it. And if I don't, then I fail and you guys can yell at me and, life goes on. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do here is show you guys the game, have a little bit of fun, and teach you guys a few life lessons. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off on hard. Hard is the hardest difficulty, and if you're a new player, I suggest not starting on hard. It is just extremely difficult. There's a very high skill difference, between normal and hard. So we're going to give this a few spins, and, we're going to pick the next one right here, whatever it may be. Alright guys, so if you want your names, in the game, please leave a comment down below. Hopefully I'll get them in. They got a couple new character models here. Looks pretty good. My strategy is going to be to, start off with a lot of food and the farmer's hoe. Hopefully this is going to be enough. We're also going to start off with a sword. Alright, great. So we're going to embark and start our new journey. So guys, my first... Oh, crap. Did not mean to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is actually pick a location. If you're new to the game, if you look to the right side, wherever I put my little cursor over there, it's going to tell you the stats of that area. You want to go for a place with, some high minerals, high wildlife, and high trees and plants. Of course, if you get everything maxed out, that is going to be the best situation, but that is rarely the actual situation. So, like I said, we're going to continue looking for a good spot. We kind of want to be near a mountain, but at the same time, you don't want to be too close because, you don't want to have to not be able to farm because you cannot farm on mountains. It is pretty beneficial if you, start off on a mountain. So you want to start near the mountain, but you don't want to really start on it. We also want to look for a good place that's pretty defensible, easy to, defend, of course, against the enemies that are eventually going to try to ransack our village. So we're going to settle here. It looks like a nice little dip in the rock, which is going to give us some, defensible walls that we can kind of hide behind. Of course, the first few minutes of the game or days of the game, we're going to be quite safe. Or the first day, not first few couple. So, oh great, so we're going to start off right next to a rabbit kind of rabbit statue. So if you guys don't know, that is going to be a pretty big help with gathering stone. We're going to name our Settlement Red Song. If you don't know why, then you should watch the show Doctor Who. Not the first couple seasons. The first couple seasons are actually trash, but besides that, it's pretty damn good. So guys, we're going to start off by harvesting a little bit of resources over here. We're going to speed up the game just a tad bit. Again, on hard mode, that is pretty dangerous, but we are going to do it in this case. So guys, when selecting who you want to pick to change jobs, because the first thing we're going to do is actually switch somebody to a footman, because we are playing on hard mode and it is never too it's never too bad to be safe, rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to find somebody with high body and high spirit stats, mainly high body. I think I'm going to do this one right here. So Tulip is going to be our footman, which is great. And then we're also going to need a farmer. That is the second class we're going to create, which is also going to require some decent body and some decent spirit. So we're going to turn you into our farmer. Great. So now, guys, we have the two basic classes. Next thing we're going to do is actually create a stockpile for all of our great stuff that we collect. Give our workers something to do while we set up the rest of the game. So I'm also going to start farming right over here. A good place to start farming is near water, but since we don't really have any, we're going to start right here. So, guys, we're going to create a few patches of turnips just to, make things a little bit easier. So a grizzled traveler, oh, thank you. So this person just, dropped off some food for us. Gives us a little bit of an advantage. That is lucky. Every game will be different, guys, when it comes to the events that happen. So keep that in mind if you ever decide to play the game. So 3 patches of turnips seems pretty reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God, that is going to piss me the hell off. Nope. I am a bit of a perfectionist, if you guys, didn't know that. We have to make everything the same. So 5 by 10. There we go. Turnips. We got to select this ones. Okay, turnips as well. Turnips as well. Okay, great. So now that we have the farming and harvesting and footman situation all set up, we are now going to have to select a... Wait, let me see. We have a footman, right? Yep. Great. We're going to have to select a carpenter. So now the carpenter is going to be like our basic kind of class here. She is pretty much going to do everything from allowing us to create tools for, you know, new classes to creating furniture and stuff for the houses that we're eventually going to build. So guys, I'm actually going to move this out of the way. We're going to move it down here. This is actually, you know, that's actually a horrible place to put it. Why would I do that? I'm going to move it here. Okay, great. So this is the fire pit. This is where everybody sits while the night is moving on, or at night. Oh crap, did not mean to do that. I accidentally hit a key. I tried to hit the key that rotates it. It's actually kind of a weird key. Don't remember which one it is. Okay, great. So it's the comma, which is quite odd, but, you know, whatever. I'm not judging the game or anything. We are doing quite good right now. I'm going to continue to leave it on, you know, fast forward mode until we, you know, hit like day 2 or something like that, because right now I think we're pretty safe from enemies. But then again, you never can be too safe, so I'm going to continue to watch around the area. Eventually, we're going to definitely have to, you know, put up walls and really start defending ourselves from the oncoming attacks. I think the last time I played this, I actually got my ass handed to me. It was quite difficult, not going to lie. Okay, guys, so I just remembered for the first little bit of life skills, if you ever have an ex, just shut your phone off, because she will continue to call you till the day that you die, especially if you know, kind of end in a bad way where she's not too satisfied with you. Yeah, definitely shut your phone off and just, you know, hope for the best. Hope she doesn't track you down and end up ripping your liver out. So yeah, guys, that's my bit of advice for the day. Let's continue on, you know, creating our little settlement here. Next thing we're going to do here is actually place down our carpenter's workbench, which is going to be right next to the materials, which is going to, you know, increase our production. We're going to actually ×4 speed this, just so we can get things moving a little bit faster. Like I said, guys, once the enemies start coming, we're definitely going to slow down the game. For now, we're going to keep it at 2x speed. Alright, great. So here's our carpenter, and we want to make another, you know, wooden practice sword to level somebody up into another footman, but for now, we need to level up our carpenter. In order to do that, we are going to create 6 log piles. Log piles are pretty much like stockpiles, but they work a little bit differently, and, you know, once we create some of those, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. So our farmer has actually successfully completed his first little batch of turnips, which, you know, won't really get us another citizen for quite some time until we expand it, but for now, it's actually a good start. So a good technique, guys, for, you know, using the farmer is actually farming in circles, right? So once the turnips started growing and are almost halfway done, start planting your next farm, because this will allow you, your farmer, to have some time in between, you know, harvesting and planting, which will give you somewhat of an advantage. You know, you don't want your farmer trying to do too much at once. Okay, here we go. This has to be 10x5 because, like I said, I am a perfectionist when it comes to these things. Oh my god, if I mess up one more time, I'm going to flip. Okay, here we go. Awesome. So now our second batch of turnips is, you know, well underway. Here we go. So we pretty much cleared out this whole area, which is not bad for the beginning of our, you know, little settlement here. I think our guy is almost done creating. Actually, no, he's only created one. That is actually very slow. Great. Let's see here. What are we going to do next? So we want to eventually, you know, create some walls around here that are going to, you know, defend our settlement from any oncoming attacks. That is a priority. For now, we can start creating or maybe even building our first house. So guys, for our houses, the first thing we're going to do is create a carpenter's house. That's actually quite cool. Well, we're going to need a lot of things for that. Oh, wow, I kind of like that. That's a little neat. You know what? We're going to start with that. So we need some wooden chairs, some desks, a tool bench, and a sign. We're going to have to go to... Actually, I feel like if we just build this, it'll automatically actually, you know, just build all those materials for us. So the carpenter's house is actually going to be right here. I think it's a pretty suitable spot for it. If you guys think otherwise, please let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're there, please like the video. If you don't like the video, then, you know, don't like the video, obviously. Because I do want you guys to, you know, be honest with me and, you know, leave your honest opinion down below. Okay, great. So they're going to start building that now. Obviously, it's not done yet, and we're going to need a lot more materials to actually get it done. So what I'm going to do... Oh, okay, great. So it's actually auto-queued all of these things, which is actually perfect. But at the same time, it does need a few prerequisites before we can, you know, build everything. So, for instance, this requires level 1 carpenter. Hopefully, he will be there by then, as well as this. Oh, this requires level 2, so that might be a little bit more difficult. Oh, here we go. So the daily update, if you guys don't know, is every day you get an update that judges whether or not you deserve a new citizen. So today, you know, we didn't really hit it, but maybe tomorrow we will. Oh, crap. So we have some invaders approaching, guys. What we're going to do is put the town in town defense mode, and hopefully our footman is actually going to be able to take these little enemies out. Like I said, guys, the game moves extremely fast, you know, when you are playing on hard mode, so you want to be very careful, especially when dealing with enemies and, you know, putting your workers at risk, because the workers are the most important asset to your settlement. So guys, I think my one footman is actually going to handle this quite well. She is at half health right now, and that was just 3 enemies, so we're going to have to create another footman quite soon. Hopefully we build this, and then we move on to bigger and better things. Our little character over here, our farmer, is going to, be harvesting the turnips right now, which is good, because we're going to have some surplus of food, which is hopefully going to allow us to get another, citizen, another worker as soon as possible. That is the goal, while our workers are working away at building the first house. So as you guys can see here on the mountainside, we do have a lot of resources available. These are pretty valuable and can be traded for gold and other such, items throughout the game. As we play, more and more travelers will come and visit us and hopefully, give us their blessing, for our town. So guys, we are, well underway for our first building. We're going to have to start really thinking about what we're going to do for defenses. Because like I said, guys, she almost died on her first battle and everybody just knocked the fuck out. Well, that is not quite beneficial, but what can you do? We don't really have beds yet, so they're going to wake up groggy and probably move a little bit slower. Our carpenter is actually working very quickly and efficiently, which is great. He's down to his last little, thingamabobby, his, what are they called? Wooden log piles. Okay, so we're going to actually place a few of these things down, because these are going to increase the amount of storage that our, settlement has. So I think I'm going to place a couple over here on the edge. Here we go, right there. Have it, facing the right direction. There we go. This is going to, like I said, act like a stockpile, but not be quite one. Once somebody places one down, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so here we go. One is placed down. If we carve it... Oh, no. This is more like a storage thing for wood, for logs. If I wanted to, harvest it, I could harvest that for a certain number of logs. So it's just an efficient way to hold logs. Which is actually not what I thought it was. I meant to make some crates, not that. Damn it. Okay, anyway, so we're going to actually remove that. What just happened? Well, we're going to remove this as well. And hopefully we're going to move on with our lives as we continue, building our settlement and hopefully crafting out this house. So we're going to build 3 crates, which are then going to act like stockpiles in the fact that we can put, other things in them. But, the logs kind of do the same thing as well, but only for wood. So guys, we really need to get going here on the next, on the next footman. So we're actually going to build that as soon as possible. Great, so our carpenter has finally achieved level 2, and our farmer has finally achieved level 1. Great. So guys, if I didn't tell you, workers in StoneHearth actually level up the more experience they get. That is definitely gonna, the higher the level the person, the better they are at their job, and so forth. Each class kind of has different abilities. I will show those off in a later video. Well, guys, I think this is where we're gonna end off for today. It is gonna, it's been the end of day 2. We've actually gotten quite a ways down through the production level. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you want more, please tell me in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.